we're going on an adventure day with some of our friends. We're going to see an abandoned schoolhouse and maybe an abandoned amusement park and a few other things. But first we have to go get coffee, and we have a grouchy person in the back, you know, because why not? I always loved abandoned things and old things and weird things. So we got on this kick of trying to find abandoned houses or buildings that we could go in safely. And when I was looking online, we stumbled across a place called Springs Park. And it's basically an amusement park that opened in 1925, so 100 years ago. And it's in the middle of the woods in South Carolina. To get there, we kind of just wandered through the woods. I think there's a little path somewhere, but again, we just wandered until we found what the remains were, and it was kind of just walking out into the open to this big pool, because this was a pool here, and then there's seating on the other side, like a coliseum type seating on the other side. I will say we didn't walk too far into the woods. It's not like we were wandering for miles and miles. It's pretty easy to find. But we went here with some friends of ours and explored the grounds, and we tried to find as much information as we could about it when we got back home. We hadn't really looked at a whole lot before we went. We think this area was maybe a carousel, because they did have a carousel. So the park was built for the families in Lancaster, South Carolina, of mill workers that worked at the mill in town. And it became like a really popular place for them to all go and bring their friends and their family and everything else. This area, from what we can gather, looks like the entrance where you pay for your tickets and you change into your swimsuits or whatever for the pool. We think that's what it is. We can't be 100% sure, because we looked, and there's not a whole lot of history about it online. If anybody else finds some that I'm not telling you, I'd be happy to know more about it if you wanted to comment below. We wandered around a little bit, and I will say viewer discretion advised, because there are some things, a lot of graffiti and things that probably are inappropriate. This was under the, basically not under the pool, but beside of the pool, under like the where you walk at. And we explored here a little bit. There wasn't a whole lot to explore under here, and I will also say just be careful, because there will be broken glass. There will be things, if you decide to go, there will be things that could be harmful. So just always be careful and wear closed-toed shoes and don't touch things. That's my advice for doing any abandoned buildings or anything. We also came across another little building here that we're not sure what exactly it was either. We know from online it said they had a Ferris wheel, a bowling alley, and I feel like there was a skating rink, but it was all really cool to walk around and look at, and it was just, we were the only ones there, so we had a lot of fun exploring it. Again, there was not so great graffiti on the side, or everywhere basically. To me, it's just amazing to walk into the middle of the woods and see this. So if you're somebody that likes abandoned buildings or exploring or just old things and you're not too scared, it's a great place to go. I would say take some friends, just so you're not there by yourself. But we had a lot of fun, and it's a cute little mill town, and there's a few other abandoned buildings that we went to as well that I'll link.